Hey guys, we're live! Woohoo! How you doing, Picture?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Considering you had like 1 hour's sleep last night.
Yeah, and then went to work.
Yeah. Why are you awake? Like, how are you even conscious?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a rough night last night.
Yeah.
Not a lot of sleep was had. I've had a little more sleep than Picture. But, yeah. So, I've no idea why we're so awake. Well, you're awake. You're very, like, you're crazy awake.
I know.
I don't understand that. I could nap so hard right now. Like, big style here, I could go and nap. Right, what are we going to do today? Well, we're going to continue and hopefully finish what we were faffing around with in the last stream, which is we're going to get a quarry in here. We are going to get a line hooked up to this bridge. This, I gotta say, awesome looking bridge over here. We're gonna get a couple of towns put in and get a whole bunch of trains running. Now. In the last stream, we were playing around with this river idea, right? But as well as playing around with this this river, I said that there are additional texture mods that you can get, and guess what? I got them. So if I go up here, quite a long way. Here, this is where they start. There are a lot of these, right? Look at all of these textures. Wow. These are all different water textures.
You got enough there?
Oh, there's lots. There's lots.
Super chat from the mighty Sir Woof Woof of Clan Woofmore says, "Hello, Picture Perfect dear. Really hope you're feeling better today. Was a bit worried when Sky said you were feeling quite terrible yesterday." Oh, thank you, Corpse. I'm doing okay, surprisingly.
You've surprised me this evening.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to be in a dreadful state this evening, but apparently you're not. So that's all good. So including up here, a couple of foam textures. Ooh, we've got foam 01 and foam 02. Now, what's the difference? I don't know, because I haven't actually tried this mod out yet. So let's go up to like this one. I think this is one of the biggest ones. This will be probably a good way to test this out. So let's drop the brush size down probably quite significantly. Probably down to something like that, maybe even. Actually, I'm going to go for a solid one. Yeah, I don't know which one I'm going to go for. Probably this one to test it out. So this is the foam 1 texture, and I've got the strength up to 1. Let's maybe use the solid one. Maybe increase the brush size slightly as well. Oh no! Come on, back down. Kind of. That seems a little bit too big. Now I'm thinking this is probably still the best way to go. This doesn't seem to want... you know why? I've got paint steep side no. Let's try that. Might help. It's kind of, maybe, sort of, a little bit, maybe. On a completely steep edge like that, it doesn't seem to do a particularly good job. Now maybe if we smooth that out a touch, it might work a bit better. But you know what? Let's have a look at texture 2 and see what texture 2 looks like. Oh, texture 2 seems to apply much better. Like amazingly better. So texture 2 seems to be the way to go. bit of foam at the bottom, I think. And it needs to be, I think, probably a little bit inconsistent. A little bit higher up the top, I think. Just a little bit. Yeah, I mean, this is too high a drop, right? So, like, don't worry too much about that. But yeah, to have maybe a couple of falls in here with this white foam could actually work. Could actually work. I'm wondering about trying to use this this harder edge brush. That would kind of work better.
Super chat from Bulldog UK for £5 says,
Hey Bulldog!
Hi Sky and Picture Perfect. Where did you get the harbour and sea walls that you used in the military port from? I can't seem to find them on the workshop.
They are they're hidden away in a ship asset. If I go to the ships, I think it's in. No, it's not that one. Yeah, because I couldn't find them, but I think they're part of this ship asset. There's I'm trying to remember what the hell it's called, and I can't really remember. If you look in my Steam collection, then you'll see that there's a ship asset, and yeah, it's all in there. It's all part of that. You get all these cranes and docks and all kinds of stuff in there. It's all hidden away inside this this ship asset. I think it's called Ship Expansion. I think it's called Ship Expansion, is what I think. So yeah, go and take a look at my collection, and you'll see it. You'll find it in there. I'm pretty sure it's called like Ship Expansion.
Nick thinks it's Asset Expansion 2.
Asset Expansion 2. You're absolutely right. Asset Expansion 2. I knew it got the word expansion in it. I think that needs to be kind of up to the top.
Have you seen what Rebel's changed his name to? Disobedient Woof Woof, punished for too much woof.
Yes, he's changed his name because for some reason YouTube doesn't like his money, and it's taken away his membership.
Oh.
So yeah, it won't renew his membership for some reason. It's been a bad woof woof.
Bad woof woof.
So yeah, I don't know what that's about.
No idea.
I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I just kind of I wanted to kind of give you an idea of what this could look like.
A super chat from John Kennington for $5, and he says,
Hey John.
Greetings from the insanity of the USA.
Yes, the USA is a fairly insane place at the moment. Fairly insane things going on. Makes a change for the USA to be the primary source of insanity rather than the UK. UK's had a lot of insanity going on recently. Yeah, look at that. What do you think, Peter?
Ooh.
That starts to look quite effective, doesn't it?
Get somewhere.
So what I'm thinking is that maybe what we do is have a couple of kind of large falls rather than lots of little ones like this.
Yeah.
We could have some like little ones in there as well, but I'm thinking we have a couple of large ones, and I'm thinking that maybe at a place where it's kind of constricted and narrow, we have kind of a big falls. So I'm wondering if, sure, I don't know about you. This intrigues me, right? I don't know what you guys think. You guys might be like, oh god, I don't really want to see this. Whereas I'm like, yeah, I really want to see if this can work. So, if you guys don't mind, I wouldn't mind spending just a couple of minutes just having a little play around with this. Let me see.
Oh, there was a comment from Corpse actually said, how does Sky's brain not turn to goo building a blank map from scratch? I can't do it. I need a map that's somewhat ready to go with cities and industries already there.
This is the first time I've actually done a completely blank map from scratch. I've always had towns and industry. Well, I've always had towns. So yeah, and it's a little bit strange because you kind of got to make everything up yourself. That needs to come out. That does need to come out a little.
Oh, Nick says I'll happily watch a whole stream on Riverwork.
Really?
Mhm.
Like, I must admit, if I was kind of like one of you guys out there, I would be kind of like, well, how the hell do you actually make it look like realistic and stuff, and generally just make it work? I got to say, I would be pretty intrigued. But not everybody likes this kind of stuff, which is why I'm sensitive to that fact. Everybody's different. Everybody likes different things. Yeah, I'm thinking kind of sort of here-ish. We're up like opposite that, so bring that out just a little bit like that. Right, then right, cool. Okay, let's get rid of this horrible rubbish over here. Over here. Over here. Come on. Let's get rid of all this nasty stuff right here. Hard edge. Again, I'm not going to try to be like ultra precise about this. I'm just going to kind of get it, kind of sort of ish. Right. What I am going to do now is, let's see, so I'm thinking maybe this one, to bring this one out. Let's make the brush just a little bit bigger. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted that one, you lemon. Try that again. There we go. Was to bring this out. Now I was gonna do it down to like here, wasn't I? Yeah. So what height is that? Ooh, that's probably about right. I might be able to go to the next one. Yeah, that would work. That would work. All right, cool. So we'd have the river coming down like this. To a narrowish point like this, I think would work best. Down here. Now, how do I want to do this? I might even leave a little bit of rough stuff like that at the bottom. That might actually work. Yeah, you know what? We'll see how that works. So, Now, there are obviously all these different textures, and I want to see if any of them are even vaguely like this. So, I'm thinking that maybe this one looks probably like the closest. Yeah. What's the difference between these scalings? Oh, I get it. Right. So for like a lake, you probably want to use this high scaled one. So it's got relatively kind of calm looking. Whereas, like for a river, you probably want to use this one. I mean, that is like the closest. I think this blue is going to be like way blue. How blue are you? Oh, it's pretty damn blue. That's pretty damn blue. Yeah, this is definitely the closest one. This green one is going to be, I'm going to say, pretty damn green. What? Now, hang on a second. Let's just have a look at this. This is still fresh. Ooh, that's got that. Now that's what you want for your lake, I think. Now this is still stale. What the hell is still stale? The answer is, I can't really tell the difference between the two. But that is because, you know, I kind of suck. Do you see a difference between those two?
I mean, not really.
I can't tell the difference between those two.
No.
This is, oh no, hang on a second. This is still fresh. And then this is still stale.
They're the same.
I think that this, look, can you see this slightly rough texture?
Yeah, I see it.
Whereas this is completely shiny. I think that's the difference. Oh, okay. All right, fine. So I'm thinking now. This is water temperate dry. It's still fresh, still stale, scaling low. Wait, no, which one do I want to go with? I'm thinking I probably want to go with this kind of rough stuff for the river. Or at least maybe, like, I might even use different textures for different parts of the river. Ooh, now there's a point. See, for example, like below the falls, right? We're going to want we want to look a bit rough and choppy, right? So we might go with this one. Wow, that shadow.
Yeah.
Quite brutal, isn't it? Is that an airplane going over?
Yes, it is.
My,
That's loud.
my
isn't
God,
it?
that's loud. Do you want to know why that plane is so loud? It's because currently in the UK, there's like really heavy cloud cover. Really cloudy. And what happens is, because we're not that far from Heathrow, and these are planes that are coming into Heathrow, and when they're that low, they the sound from the airplane the sound is trapped by the cloud. It bounces back off the clouds, which are above the plane, and it makes the planes staggeringly bloody noisy. Like on a clear day, the planes aren't too bad, but on a really heavy cloudy day, my God, they can get blooming loud. Right. Oh, see now, straight away, I'm liking that. What do you think?
Yeah, that's so much better.
Isn't that so much better? So now up the top, I think perhaps we should use the still fresh.
I actually like the one with the texture.
Did you? All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll use that one then. Now, where we've got these little things like this, that's gonna obviously have to be sorted out. But I'm not gonna worry about that right now, because we just want to kind of see how it looks. So See, on the top of like a waterfall, the water, even though the water can be quite fast moving, it tends to be quite smooth, and then down the bottom it's really rough. So we might, and I do say might, because I said might. Might try and blend the textures so that we have, in an area like this, we use this, and then we kind of, the problem is the problem is getting from one texture to the next. That could be quite tricky, but you know, well, in the words of the prophet, it is what it is, dude.
Corpse says it's some nice looking water.
I've got to say, I'm quite liking this. This is, it's much better than this. I mean, this isn't bad at all, but this is just so much better. We'll go back up to here, and then we'll call it a day, I think. Oh man, I'm gonna have some fun. Yeah, it's definitely way better, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
So much better. Right, now we'll get our foam on. So, what do I want? Brush size, I want that, like, probably down, yeah, about that. Yeah, maybe even a little bit less.
The Welsh Whipper says, good water.
Right, so. Yeah, should I go with that one? I think I should go with that one, shouldn't I?
You're going to have it all foamy, or are you going to let some of the blue come through?
Now, why? Why is that doing that?
It's in the shadow, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's freaking weird, that is.
Corpse says, water is more gooder. Now, am I going to have it solid, or am I going to have some of it coming through? Well, I don't know. It's kind of difficult. Let me see what I can do. So, if we take this, we're going to want, now what, for this, I think we want the smooth. Yeah, I think so.
So we'll go with the still. You know what? Maybe I'll use the still fresh here, because we probably want it quite shiny. So
That is very shiny.
that is very shiny, isn't it? How shiny is that?
Shiny.
No, that is super shiny. That's verging on staggeringly shiny.
Yeah.
Okay. We've definitely got our shine on there. Then we'll try some of this nice foam. Alright. You want me to have a little bit of odd stuff?
Kind of like that bit on the bottom, just little bits coming through.
Alright, I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do.
Were these paints all in a pack, or did you pick them up
They are.
individually?
They were originally separate textures, but the guys put them all into a single pack now.
Oh, cool.
If you go on the well, I mean, you can find it in my collection, obviously, but if you go onto the workshop and you just search for foam, you'll find the foam one. And then there's a link to the, I think it's like water textures 1.2 or something. And if you pick that up, then you get all of these different water textures, which is rather cool. You know what? I'm gonna go hard edge, I think. I just got rid of one of the bits that you like. It might, you know what? It might be easier.
I actually quite like it like that.
Well, that kind of thing.
Yeah, because it looks like it's falling. Do you not think?
I kind of like the rough edges. Oh, you know what? That's not too bad, is it?
Yeah, if you have the gaps on the bits that are sticking out, it just really looks like it's falling down. I like that.
That's kind of cool. Well, I was just wondering if I get, where is it? If I get this one and take my strength like right down, maybe have a, come on. And then go back to the old foam. Doesn't want to go on. I'm trying to get just like a tiny bit here and there, but it's kind of difficult. It doesn't really want to do that. Now I think to get this to like really work, I think we're probably going to need to dress this up maybe with a few rocks. Now the thing that I really wanted to try, and I was hoping to actually spend some time and try this out, but that didn't happen. But what I would like to do is figure out how I could actually kind of get some rapids to work. So what I'd need is like a nice good kind of river rock. But what I need to do is I need to look at pictures of rapids and see how the water behaves kind of around the rapids, because I think what you get is let's go back to my paint tools. I think what you tend to get is like a little bit of white water after the rapids. Before, it tends to be the regular water, and then you tend to get some white water after the. Okay, it's very close to come up, I think. Come on, put some in. So I don't know what you'd have to do to kind of get it to look realistic. Seriously, I'm going to have to literally look at some pictures of rapids and see how they kind of work out. But yeah, that was just that's an idea. We'll I'll have a play around with that, but I'll do that offline because I don't think it's fair to just completely experiment. It'll use up too much time, and I don't think we'll necessarily get the result. That's not what I want. I want
Bad brush.
Yes, bad brush. There we go. Oh, come on, go away. There we go.
That's looking good.
But that's not too bad, is it? I mean, that's like bearable if you're riding the train up here. Now, obviously, it's not going to be moving.
Yeah, sure.
Which is a bloomin' shame. But you know what? I could totally live with that. Coming up here is going to be like fairly bloomin' awesome. Going down, I don't know. But certainly going back up again, it's going to look tremendous. And I think having a few of these kind of like maybe 2 or 3 of these, doesn't mean we can't have any little ones. We could certainly have some little ones like that. See, if you compare that one now with this one, that one looks so much better, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
So I think we'll have like, yeah. I may even try and engineer like a bigger one. Now, I could engineer a bigger one like fairly easily. What the hell am I thinking of? Because I can just make this one bigger. Because all I need to do is just take like this back. Like this kind of thing. Yeah, totally. Let's get a little bit more foam on, and then I'm gonna leave it at that, I think. So obviously these would need to be like a bit more consistent and whatever. Now I could potentially have some rocks at the bottom because that's a thing. Mm-hmm. So, but again, this is something that I would actually want to look at pictures of and see like, well, like how does it work? Now I could certainly put like a few boulders in here. I need collision off. Skip collision, yes. We certainly could have some boulders at the bottom like that. Not necessarily all the way across, but certainly like on the edges. Oh, that doesn't look too bad, does it? Mm. Ooh, I'm tempted to have a bit more rockage going on. What do you reckon?
Good rocks.
Yes, very good rocks. You get rid of the ones that don't kind of work. Oh. Like, why am I doing this? I'm just creating a rod for my own back because I've got to actually like do a lot of this. But then we can have a nice kind of long stretch, which is uninterrupted. See, the more I do of this, the more I want to do because this is actually kind of headed in the right direction. I'm liking this. So then I'm like, oh, I would just want to do more and more of it. Oh, that's the wrong one, isn't it? I want this one. No, that's, nope. I want yeah, there we go. That's the one that I want. Right. Now, if I would love to get a stretch of kind of white water, that would be just very, very cool indeed. But The hardest part of this is going to be like all these edges being absolutely perfect on the edges. It's this is going to take blooming hours and hours and hours and hours. I just want to kind of get an impression of what this is going to maybe sort of look like. Oh, I went all over that. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. I might narrow this off a little bit. I think it's possibly a little bit big, but I don't know. I'm kind of liking it. I think it's a great feature on the map. Now, we are not going to talk about the Jesus animals, are we? No, we are not. I am fully aware of the Jesus animals. I have been aware of the Jesus animals for a long time. We are going to ignore the Jesus... We're going to ignore the bloody Jesus animals. Now, see, I reckon that if you have the terrain like actually a bit rough, that you could make it look like rapids. But like I said, I need to look at some pictures and see, like, can I actually make it look like? Because like, water isn't typically on this like completely smooth. It's much more like this kind of, not on the edges, but it is a little bit uneven water when it's on a river, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because when you get because you get rocks and things under and like on the bed of the river, the riverbed, you get things, bits. Unevenness, and that results in an uneven surface as well, because like you get a big rock or something under the water, and the water flowing down actually like goes up over the rock, even if it's like fairly well down. So yeah.
We got a super chat. Carl's changed his name again. Woofface for 5 New Zealand
It's only a matter of time, wasn't it, before we got McWoofface.
And he says, "Good morning, woofers. How is every woofer doing? I'm a bunch of fluffy woof woof, all bark and no bite. Now to enjoy the lovely stream with a Pepsi."
Oh dear. See, that is not actually too bad, is it? I kind of like that. See, if I played around with this, which is really not what I should be doing now, but like, see, you just smooth these things off a bit, and this can look really, really good. And with a bit of like unevenness and stuff. Man, I'm going to be spending blooming hours on this. But if I get a realistic river in here, like, look at that waterfall. That's actually looking kind of cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, if I smooth that like that, the problem with using this smooth is that you tend to get these raised edges at the side, and then trying to get these raised, it's like, well, where does the water go? Like, where's the water's edge? And that's what gets really difficult. Man, I wish there was this needs to be separate. Like the eraser needs to be separate from all the textures. I need to get onto them and say, look, for goodness sake. But yeah, I mean, you're going to have to go along, like, every blooming inch of this. Like, getting the edges exactly right. Now, one thing I have got in here somewhere is... aha! Plants. Reeds. Look. Got little reeds and stuff that we can use, perhaps, on the edges.
I like the little grass tufts. That works.
The little grass tufts work, but the problem is, well, I mean, to be honest, in the water they kind of look like reeds. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of not horrific. But yeah, it's you do literally have to go over kind of every. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I'm gonna go back this end and switching between the textures is not great. And if you go slightly too far, because like when you've got these steep cliffs, it'll just like shoot up the cliff.
A super chat from Dean Newman for £2 says, "From my view, it's looking good, Sky."
Thank you. See, like anything smooth, like it's like where's the edge? You actually need a bit of an edge. So, and it's tricky because what you need, you need to have a hard edge tool. And then what you need to do is use something like your flatten tool. The problem is that you need to get the flatten tool to create like a bit of an edge.
And a super chat from Defiance the Map Teased for £5 says, "Liking the water textures, the river's really going to be something."
I mean, it could be. It could be. The thing is, because the height of the river is constantly changing if you've smoothed it like this, you can't take your flatten from any single point. You've kind of got to be taking it along the river as it goes down. Like this kind of thing. To get like some kind of edge that you can work with. And seriously, the constant flipping between the freaking eraser right at this end and the textures is, to say it's annoying is being very, very, very kind. It's way, way beyond annoying. It's just crazy. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. And like, see, if it goes up this, like a bit of cliff like that, you can see that trying to get it off the cliff is very, very imprecise. So then you have to switch back to your actual one, and then.
Andreas wants to know if the slope limiter will help.
Yeah, I mean, potentially. But like, well, it's still, see, it still paints up it. It has to be like cliff, like, but and even then, like let's see, will it? No, look, see, it's still painted up there, and I've got paint steep side now. Oh, I need the slope threshold, don't I? Yeah. But even then, let's see. So will it? No, it still does it, right? So.
Well, that seems kind of pointless.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of does a bit.
Yeah.
But like, if you're placing like assets like trees and stuff, then is it less likely to put stuff on there? Yeah, it's less likely, but it will still put stuff on there. So yeah, not perfect, but you know, this is you know.
Another super chat from Woofface says, have you seen Gran T's water mod he's using? Water actually moves. Also, did you see my tweet I shared to you from stream?
So this, I have shown this. I will show it again now. So there is a water mod. Now, where the hell is this? Honestly
super chat from Jazzers for £9.99 says, apparently me and my killer migraine aren't destined to stay long tonight. Really been enjoying the streams lately, and I'm looking forward to catching up on my days off.
Well, Jazzers, thank you very much for that. And as a fellow migraine sufferer, go and lie down in a dark room.
Yeah, time for
seriously.
Nap.
But thank you very much for that. I don't know where this is.
Oh, it's like in the holiday tropical.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. That
Oh, there it. Yeah. There it is. Right. Yeah. So this is a water texture, and there are several of them. But if I put this in like this, and then if I set the game running, you'll see that this actually moves. Now, it does move in random directions, right? And also, if you put two like next to each other, so let's say you were trying to do this river. Now, the first thing is you've got a limit to how big these can be. So, and when you scale them up, it also scales up the texture. So, you can see very clearly, which is not great, right? I don't understand why they can't just. I don't know. There needs to be different sizes of these things. I think. I don't know whether those are. No, they're the same size. Yeah, this texture, when it's this big, I'm not really sure about that. But even then, you can see how like short it is. Like even this stretch before the waterfall, which is not that big, right? I couldn't do it with a single thing. And also, I've then got a dead straight edge to deal with. That is kind of difficult to get around. And then even if you do like say, okay, well just put two next to each other. There's only one problem. If I put this next to this one, right? The textures don't move in the same way. So, and I think that looks hideous. Like beyond hideous.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. Like, could you use it? And like the fact that it's moving, yeah, obviously I love that. I think that is awesome. But the fact that you can't then blend it in with anything else and it doesn't really go together very well. Like, I don't know. I'm sure, like, if I was doing like just like a little lake somewhere.
Corpse Hatch said bad flow.
If I was doing just like a little bit of water down here or something, then yeah, this is the way to go, because you can just kind of pop it in. Let's say I was just doing a little. Let's find a little indentation somewhere. Oh, here you go. Right, so let's say I wanted a little lake over here. Then yeah, that's the way to go. You put that in, It's an animated texture. Okay, does it suddenly change direction and stuff? Yeah, it does, which is a little bit, yeah. But, like, for a train journey or whatever, and you're just whizzing past, I mean, you're probably not going to notice that too much. And certainly, if you're at a distance, you don't notice it at all, which is really good. So, yes, is there a place for this? Oh, God, yeah, there's absolutely a place for this. I was going to do some kind of, maybe, ornamental water. Possibly around here. Even. I was thinking about it. And, yeah. If I'd done that, then I would probably, most likely, have used one of these textures to do it. So, yeah. I do know about that. Have played around with it. Yeah, it's like everything. It's like situationally, yeah, but it's got issues. This color is so much better for the water, isn't it? Look at this picture. Like, that color is like so much better for the water, and that is not bad.
No, that could really be something.
And I haven't even spent any time on that. That could actually kind of work. Ooh, yeah, I'm going to be playing around with that a lot. All right, right. Shall we get on? Should we forget this and move on? I think we probably should. I'm looking at this now, thinking, how the hell am I going to blend this together? How am I going to make that work? And I really don't know. Seriously, I have no freaking idea whatsoever. This untidiness is really bugging the crap out of me now, guys. I'm sorry. Let me just do something to tidy this up. Just a tiny bit. Because it's kind of blooming awful.
See, once you get started on something, that's it. You're off.
It's very, very difficult for me to just leave things alone. Just leave it the hell alone, Scott. I know. I should leave it the hell alone, but I just can't. So it kind of is what it is. And then we're gonna want this kind of sort of thing ish.
Oh, Woofy McWoofface, he did say in his super chat, did you see his tweet? It was about the Mortraz mod?
No, actually, I didn't, to be fair. So, I will take a look at that. So, let's at least see if we can get this so it's not a total bloomin' eyesore. What do I want? I want this one, don't I? Yep. Here.
Sorry, there was a neuroscience related thing in chat and I was getting my geek on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was that about? Is it something that I would find even remotely interesting?
It was about blue light.
Oh, yeah.
Which I've obviously been looking into for my dissertation.
Obviously.
And someone brought up...
Oh, you should preface this with, like, for anybody that doesn't know, Picture Perfect is actually a neuroscientist. She's currently doing her master's degree, so her postgraduate degree, in neuroscience at a well-known London university.
Yes. No, Mark was asking, because he was suggesting that blue light is supposed to help for a migraine, and I was saying that it's really the opposite. It's not definitive, but if anything, blue light is not going to be relaxing. It's going to help keep you focused. And then someone else was saying that they got that totally wrong in Grey's Anatomy because they used a blue room to be calm and relaxing, and I was like, but blue colours are different to blue light. Blue colours are supposed to be relaxing. Blue light it's supposed to help with concentration. So there you go.
Well, there you go.
No,
See?
something no one asked for. There you go.
If you've got any neuroscience questions, picture's the person to come to.
Super chat from Defiance the Map Teased says, with a waterfall at the end of the river, could the foam texture kind of sort of join the two different colours?
You know, I've literally, as she was reading that out, had the same idea. Because I was like, because of this. And I was like, hang on a second. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That could actually work. So I think perhaps rather than having this kind of expanding, maybe I bring it to a constriction and have a bit of a waterfall going into the water. Might be kind of sort of nice-ish. Do you think, Pitch?
I'm not sure about that nickname.
Pitch.
But yeah,
Can I be
think that
called
could work.
Pitch?
No, I'm not keen. Not mad keen.
You
on
may
that.
not have a choice in the matter.
Oh, I see how it is.
Pitch.
Oh, you're enjoying that, aren't you?
I actually kind of am. It's the fact that you're so uncomfortable with it that makes it so staggeringly appealing. Yeah. See, I'm looking at this now and thinking, yeah, that could actually work. So, we're spending way too much blooming time on this. There's going to be so many people going, I just came in to see some trains running around. And all he's doing is faffing around with some stupid river.
At least you're not nerding out about blue light.
Well, yeah, there is that. So just out of interest, if I was to bring this river down here.
Down where?
Down here. Yes. Are you mocking me, you bloody shower?
No, I just thought you'd enjoy that.
Yeah, I did. No. So if I was to bring this kind of down here, and then have the waterfall going into there, then yeah, I mean, this is much closer texture-wise, right? So yeah, that like totally gonna work. Got a staggeringly sharp edge on there. Do I put a little splash of foam on there?
Maybe.
Okay, this is when it's that steep, it's very much the nightmare. Now I actually need to take this off so that I can actually get this on there. Let's take this strength down a little bit. Yeah, could work. Could actually work. Obviously, I'd need to build up the terrain around it, but that could totally work. I'm going to take some. There's a place that I went in Jamaica where there's some really nice falls right by the coast, and I can't remember the name of the falls. I'm sure somebody out there will know. Yeah, I can't remember. Very famous waterfalls in or waterfall on the coast in Jamaica. It's not like high falls. It's
Yeah.
kind of like the waterfalls over like a series of boulders coming down. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to look at some pictures of that because I could maybe do something like that potentially. The only problem is the boulders that we've got in here are not very big, and I could do with some bigger boulders.
Can you get bigger boulders?
Don't know. Do not know. Might be able to find some bigger boulders if I look around on the workshop. I have never looked for boulders, funnily enough.
You're not fascinated by rocks?
Not really.
Are we getting an error message there for the stream?
Or
was that from last
Nah,
time?
that's the last one, I think.
Everything looks good, my end.
Excuse me? Your end looks good, does it?
That's not what I said.
If you say these things, you've got to live with it. You can't say those kinds of things and just have me ignore it. Come on. I mean, come on. That's Jimmy from South Park. Come on. I'd have to build up the sides and stuff though. Which I could certainly do. Yeah, I could certainly do that. Okay, man, that's going to take me hours and hours and hours and hours and hours to get this river all done and perfect and whatever. But I tell you what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Now, we could faff around further and put the dam in, but I don't think that's what we want to do today, is it? Did I leave that little bit of water that I put in, or did I actually take it out? I think I took it out, didn't I? Yeah, I did, I think. And I took those out, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Good. All right. Yeah, I want to get some more trains running. There's a lot of people want stuff named after them and whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice. So nice.
Super chat from Woofface says, check out, I don't know how to say that, Huka Falls?
Duns River Falls. Yes, Bulldog UK got it. Hucker Falls.
Hucker Falls in New Zealand.
It's got to be Hucker, isn't it?
That would make more sense, thank you.
Is it kind of a sleepy, relaxing place? Because then they could have called it Dozy Hooker Falls. Just look at that Dozy Hooker over there. This is going to require, obviously, a little bit of sorting out. If I can sort that out. Man, this could actually... when I first had this idea, I first started playing around, had a little play around, and I was very, very discouraged by what happened. By the results that I was getting, I was thinking, nah, this is a blooming disaster. You know what? The more I look at that, look how good that looks. Mhm. That looks so blooming good.
Super chat from Vince for $2 says, name a train, good train, and a town, Kingston.
Oh, you want a town, Kingston, do you, Vince? We'll see. We may be running out of towns.
We might, but I'll put it down. Good train.
I'm just wondering, like where I would put in my bridge, because I need to have a bridge that goes across here. I think perhaps for the purposes of like right now, maybe I don't worry about it too much and just get something put in. But it is a good point. It's something that I am going to have to like play around with, and especially if I'm going to have this falls going into the ocean, which I think is a very, very good idea. And thank you for suggesting that. And see, looking at this now, I'm thinking, yeah, you know what? For this to work, it needs to actually be in a rocky kind of cove kind of thing. Duns River Falls. Duns River Falls. I'd forgotten the name. Oh, that takes me back when I was in Jamaica. I enjoyed that. So I take you to Jamaica sometime and show you Duns River Falls picture.
Yeah, I was just looking it up actually.
Oh, it's
looking at some pictures.
gorgeous, isn't it?
It's really pretty.
It really is.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, seriously, it's like something out of a movie.
Yeah.
Do you know why that is?
Why?
Because it's been in loads of movies.
No way.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So anytime a movie want to have an impressive, that kind of multi-layered waterfall, they're like, oh, yeah, Thurs Waterforce, that'll do. Have you had a look at Hooker?
Yeah. There you go. That's pretty impressive as well.
Oh, that's very impressive. Now that's some serious white water.
Oh,
Look at that.
Yeah.
That is very, very cool. I mean, I could have a play around and see if I could get something like an effect like that. Man, it's going to be difficult. But I'd certainly I'd be willing to give it a bit of a try. I'm just wondering what the best way to do this. You know what? I think the best way to do this, rather than faffing around the way I'm doing it, would be to actually take this out a bit, kind of like that on both sides. Maybe bring it around a bit on both sides like that. Right, then get this baby going.
Vince says if he can't get a town to name a train Kingston upon Thames.
Oh, I thought he wanted a Kingston, Jamaica.
No.
Yeah, man. Irie. Come on in. Me woman just put on some chicken and rice.
I did wonder if that was coming.
I did absolutely love Jamaica. I learned to scuba dive. I got my scuba diving certification in Jamaica. Loved it. Made some good friends over there. Right. Like I said, I've already faffed around with this far more than I intended. And I will faff around with it like a hell of a lot more. There is no question. In fact, there is a very good chance that I might even like just completely start again with this. And do like a cool time lapse, but I don't know about that because some of this I actually already like. It's definitely heading in the right direction, isn't it? I mean, we are heading in the right direction. This idea of having this, see that instantly is like, yeah, that's so much better. But I am wondering about having like a little kind of like a Duns River Falls, like have multiple layers. So, if I take this back, I'm only going to mess about with this for a few moments, trust me. So, just take it at different heights and have kind of like a multi-layer thing going on. Yeah. Now, I'd want to extend that much further back. I mean, I want to do it now.
No.
Because I play around with it and it's like, you know what? Yeah. see. God, the more you play around with it, just the better it gets. Okay, so what would I want? I would want. We'll just dress it. I'll just dress it up now. I'll just dress it up and then we'll walk away. Walk away, Sky, for God's sake. Walk away. Leave it alone. So we'll just fill that in. Get rid of the nasty grass, which doesn't look cool.
So Whiffington, the first Lord of the Woof Woof, says, "Welcome to Water Fever with Skystorm."
Yeah. Yeah, there is quite a strong element of that at the moment. This is, I am just loving this. Go away, grass. Bad grass. Right, then all I need to do is get my foam on a bit. Cha-ching, what do I want? I want probably, you know what, I might get that one. Might crank up my brush size a bit. Crank my strength down a little bit.
Nick Thompson said, "Need some car tyres, empty McDonald's wrappers and half-buried shopping trolleys in it." Yeah, round here, yeah.
No, this is supposed to be Duns River Falls, not Yorkshire. I'm going to get really angry messages from people from Yorkshire now.
You've got Quartz Hatch hooked. He's playing around with water in his map now.
Excuse me. There's nothing wrong with Yorkshire waterways. We have very, very good management of our waterways in Yorkshire and surrounding districts. So I would like you to take that back and have a public apology, please, if you don't mind, Mr. Bloody Skystorm. Yeah, doing that on there really doesn't make a lot of difference because it's in shadow. But hey, I'll do it anyway. Yes, ignore the Jesus animals, please, if you don't mind. Don't need comments about the Jesus animals. The bears are going after salmon. They're walking on scarcely buried rocks under the water, so just get over it, okay? It is what it is. Move along. Nothing to see here. Go away, stupid bear. Just spoiling everything.
Bad Gurka.
It's like the number of times I've been run over in this game by trains. This is my opportunity to gain my revenge. Screw you. So yeah, that kind of sort of thing. That's starting to look a bit Duns River Falls-ish, isn't it? A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit, kind of, sorta.
Kind of, sort of ish.
Kind of, sorta. So, should we call it a day there? I think we probably should.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it's getting a little bit out of hand. There we go. Oh, like seriously, a few hours work on that. Well, I say a few, probably a lot of hours of work on this, and that could actually start looking pretty bloomin' sweet. It's always one more thing. I got to try one more thing. It drives me just as crazy as it drives you. Trust me. Because what I want to do here is just smooth this down here like this. Because when you smooth it out, it starts to look much better. Mm-hmm. And then you realise that having it kind of a bit rough is actually a good thing. So, yeah. Oh, man. The hours that are going to be spent. Because I'm thinking probably we'll have another level. I don't know. It's kind of...
Mark just said, get the bears to work in the quarry. Ursa minus.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, that tickled me.
Oh my god, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, I'm thinking that we could have another waterfall. Like here would be a really good place for another waterfall. Like if I brought this out from here. What do you think? Oh, I really should stop, but it's bloomin' hard. It's bloomin' hard to stop. Because... Oh, where do I want to come out to? I want to come out to here. That would be where I would want to bring it to. If I did that, how would it look? That's the question. So, kind of... Ooh, we're right up at that level. I think that needs to come down a touch. Yeah, I'm thinking that needs to come down a touch. Because we're basically at the right of the railway, and that's too high. So if I take that across there. I mean... Yeah. Or what I mean, I suppose what I could do is just take this back a little bit, but I kind of like that spot there. I don't know. Maybe I constrict this area in a little bit because we've got a nice rock face there. I could maybe bring that out a touch, and then bring this in a touch, and then have the falls there. That would kind of work, wouldn't it? Yes, potentially. So, a little bit of that action sort of going on. Potentially. And then we'd just take this back. So strength is up. We can go back to this kind of sort of there-ish. And have the falls there. Yeah, that could work. That could definitely work. First of all, a bit. And so but you can't stop because you look at that and it's like, that's awful. It looks horrible. I've got to do something about that. And you get dragged from one thing to the next thing to the next thing. Take the blooming strength all the way up. Have a hard edge. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, it's darned good. I like it. I am wondering if it shouldn't be a little bit narrower though. But you know what? That is as much as I'm doing on the river. I'm afraid. What are you afraid of? No. Figure of speech. You know what I meant. Now, what am I going to do with the highway? Now, that's a good point. I think what I'm going to do with the highway is take the highway across there and then run it down the other side. Is that that's my current thinking. But we'll see about that one. I don't know. Now, what are we going to do, like, towns-wise and stuff like that, and railways-wise and all that kind of stuff? I mean, for now, because obviously you guys want trains running and stuff, which is totally understandable. See, look, I can't stop. Where the edges are just like too horrible. It's like something has to be done. There we go. Right, cool. I am wondering. So if I bring this up a bit, as I've done here, I like the idea of that. It can slope down kind of to the coast here, and this can be like low, but I think having this up at this kind of level kind of sort of works. This can come down maybe a touch. Maybe the railway doesn't need to be like quite so low down there. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I want a bridge across here at some point in some description. So I'm actually thinking that maybe pull this back, say, to this kind of. Maybe even a little bit further.
How good do the bridges look from back here?
Bridges look great, don't they? The more stuff you put on this map, the better and better it gets. Okay, so yeah, how would I do the railways? Getting a bridge across here may seem like relatively simple, but it does make me wonder if maybe I should have the bridge, like maybe this should be a bridge going across there or something. I mean, what do we think of that idea?
You did say you wanted a bridge across.
I mean, I definitely want a bridge. The question is, where and how do I put the bridge in? Or, like, what makes sense? Because, really, you want a bridge, going straight across, perpendicular to the river. But actually, achieving that, not quite so easy. Especially with the height. This helix has actually caused me a bit of a problem because I've come down so far. Like, having an impressive bridge across the river becomes more difficult. Yeah, it's actually tricky, but I do want to keep that. I think that's kind of a nice feature. But I would like, because I've got to run this a bit straighter here, and then it's like, well, maybe I should just run it straight across. Then it's a bit of a feature, and that way you get a really good, nice look at the helix. Like when you're coming back up, you'd be coming across the river here, and going straight into the helix like that. Which would be quite cool. I need to take out this little kink in the tracks. It's kind of bugging me quite a lot. Should I fix that? I gotta say, I am blooming tempted to fix it. Let's see, what do we want to do? Probably from about there. Let's do it from there, I guess. So. 3. Boom, boom, boom. Take you back to before you start to curve. There we go. And now, ooh, nah, I don't think I came back. I didn't come back quite far enough. Man. You'll see, when I put it in, you'll see, because this is going in just a bit before it comes out. I mean, it's much better than it was, but it's still not actually perfect, which is going to drive me witless. So I guess, where's my roads? So I guess, you know what, if I take it back there, this is further than I wanted to take it back, but actually can I use a smaller road? I can take it back a little bit less, but this actually might work. We'll try it. We'll see what we get. Oh, that might work. That might work. So. Oof. I'm not completely enamored with it. You know what, I think it's the way that this curve is coming around here. I might take this back to the tunnel and just take it from there. I think it's probably the best idea. Oh, have we got a little bit of crappy track? Yes, we've got a little bit of crappy track. Go away. Right.
Track go bye-bye now.
Track gone bye-bye. Right, so we pop you in. Like that. Now. Yeah, I definitely want that open because we want to be able to like see the falls as we come up through towards that tunnel. So yeah, that needs to be like that. Boom. And then like really? Okay, what will you do? Oh, you won't do anything. Oh, that's nice of you. Thanks so much. Okay. Like, freaking seriously? Oh, you're not sticking. Are you not sticking? Well, if we take that back a bit, hopefully that'll work out. Come on. Yay. I am aware that I've got catenaries on.
I was just going to point that out.
Yeah, I'm not that insane. It's just that, like, do I care particularly? No, not as much as you'd think. I mean, I can turn it off. There we go. Gonna work now? Yes, it's gonna work now. Right. Right, and now we've got a much nicer curve going on to there at least. This, do I want to smooth that curve out a little bit? I actually think, guys, that we do, because it's a little bit on the brutal side, but I don't know how well that's going to work out. We need to bring it back. I need to bring it back quite a ways to get some kind of decent curve on there. Should we try it? Go on, let's give it a try. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? It can all go horrifically wrong, Sky. Oh, well, yeah, you've got a point. I think take it back to say there. Maybe one more. Go on, take it back to there. And we'll give this a try. What do you do? Okay, that's much better. Yeah, it's much better. Come on. Don't be silly. Right. There we go. Cha-ching. There's no reason, yeah, there's no reason to not have that filled in. It would be silly not to have that filled in. There we go. Cha-ching and cha-ching and cha-ching. Okay, I'll tell you what. Right. Enough. Enough, Sky. You've played around enough. Just get something of some description done. All right, I will. I will. Let's see. Now, if I was to say bring this out flat, which kind of height does that give us? Not a tremendous amount, I have to say. So I would probably want to do this somewhere else. Good Lord. Okay, I think what I'm going to have to do here, if I'm going to have a bridge that looks anything like something sensible, is come back to maybe here.
I'm going to disappear for a couple of minutes. Do you want a fresh coffee?
Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, yeah. I would love coffee right now. Okay, what I'm going to do is see if I can't get a bridge going straight across here. Now, in order to do that, I am going to have to bring this in like this. Now, I would have loved to have found kind of a natural place to do this, but because I've artificially created the river, it's all pretty much consistent all the way down. So there isn't kind of a natural terrain feature that I can use to do this. It's a bit of a shame, but it's what it is. So what I would want is this coming round to a point and then coming straight across like that. So if I get this pointing pretty much straight across here like that, and then fill that in like that. Okay. And then have this going over here like this. Again, nice and flat. And then pick a nice bridge. Ooh, now. No. No. Ooh, that's a bit different. I'm kind of sort of tempted-ish. Definitely no, definitely no. Nah. Those are really nice, but I've already used those down there. Do I want to use the same bridge again? Yeah, maybe not really. Oh, that's got the big pillars on it. Oh, I kind of like that. Ooh, I do kind of like that. So that's that one. That's no pillars. That is with different pillars. Yeah, I gotta say, I kind of like these big fat pillars. I think they're actually pretty cool. I might just go with those. I might just go with those. Ooh, let's have a look at these. So, ooh, that's very elegant. Ooh, that's got a nice guardrail on it. I kind of like that. That's without the guardrail as well. So probably that one. That is pretty darn nice, I've got to say. That's a very pretty bridge. Okay, you know what? Go on. For the sake of it, I can always change it to a different type of bridge. It's not exactly a big problem. So, is this how I want to do it, really? Ooh. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it is. So let's see. How do you look when you're like bigger is the question. And that is the problem. Ha! That, guys, is the problem. So, yeah, there's an issue. What I would have to do is actually create specific little islands, little raised things in the water that the pillars can sit on top of them, because they've got this texture. Can I'm pretty sure that I can't overwrite that texture. I'll check. I'll check, but I don't think I can. We'll see. We would want this one, wouldn't we? No, I can't override that texture. So yeah, that is exactly what I'm going to have to do. Well, doesn't that suck? It's just problem after problem that I'm gonna have to solve, but I am going to bloomin' solve them because it's too good. It like the whole thing just looks too good and too impressive not to put the work in and resolve the issues and just make it work. Like somehow make the damn thing work. And sometimes it's incredibly painful, but hey, you know, if it's worth doing, then it's worth suffering for. Right, so I'm gonna want you to come out probably like sort of kind of over here maybe. I don't think we're going to want a little bridge there. So now you are going up. I don't want you to go up. I want you to be level. There we go. Now, do I want you to actually? Yeah, let's bring it back a little bit like that. Shall I run? Let's maybe run this rail down. Ooh, now. Yeah, let's maybe write down like this. So maybe at this point we start trying to follow the terrain a bit. Is that maximum downness? I think it's probably close to maximum downness. But this is the problem. If I'm going to raise this up, you know what? I shouldn't spend any time on this whatsoever. So I'm not going to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this over here for now. This is not going to be where it goes ultimately, but for the purposes of just getting the trains running, like there's no point faffing around. Now that's the inside, so this should be connected to the inside one. But it's just the way I want to do it. Oof. So I'm going to have to do some work here as well. Okay, for now. Yeah, let's just throw you in for now. Because I've got so much work to do on this terrain around here that it's kind of slightly insane. Now the other thing that has just occurred to me. Oh, okay. Like, what the hell happened there? Oh dear, oh lord. What I was thinking was do I want a town around here? And if I want a town, then that completely changes the way that I would be routing the railways. It's a very good point, and it's something that I do need to think about. So, there's, like, seriously, there's always just one more thing, just one more thing, just one more thing. But I'm very pleased that this actually looks like it's gonna work. And as with many things in this series, it was something that I really didn't know if I could get it to do anything good. And the simple fact is that, yeah, you can. You definitely can. Bit of work, bit of time and effort. Come on, stupid thing. Just glue onto there, will you? Thank you. Finally. And let's do you at the same time. Boom. Okay, will you attach to there? No, you really won't, will you? Oh, come on. Nope. Aha. Well, I guess we're going to do it in a few sections then, maybe. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run run these tracks up to the bridge, and then from the bridge run them up to the quarry, and then we can get some trains running. But I do have to decide. Well, I've got to decide where I'm going to put the brick manufacturing, or the building materials manufacturing, which I think is going to be down kind of here. I put one in there as a placeholder, didn't I? Yeah. So I think adding a couple of them down here, and then maybe a town. I don't want the town. I don't want the town. Part of me wants the town in there, to be honest. Yeah, maybe I'll have town there. Maybe I'll have another town down here. You know what? I might actually flatten this area off here and actually have the town in here. That might be quite nice, actually. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm kind of liking that idea. Yep, liking that idea. All right, so we've got our rails done from Hamilton all the way down now, which is peachy. And we've got our faux river starting to look not too bad. Our faux waterfalls. Different effects. Yeah, I'm going to have so much fun playing around with this. My God, this could look freaking awesome with the Duns River Falls at the end, emptying into the ocean. Yeah, all right, cool. Now, I'm just going to have a quick look, because like usual, I've been ignoring the chat. I'm just going to make sure there's no super chats that I've missed. No, the last one was Vince. I think. Was the last one? Yeah, I think the last one was Vince, wasn't it? Good Lord. Alright, cool. Okay. Oh, man. It's not going to be a long stream tonight. Tomorrow night, I promise you, we'll do it. We'll do a decent stream. Tonight's not going to be the longest stream, because, like I said at the beginning, didn't get a very good night's sleep last night. Yeah, okay, I think we're going to do this. So, if I get my terrain tools, I might just before I do this, yeah, I'm actually going to save this. So this is going to be, this will be LS12 mid 1. Like, just in case I mess it up and I don't like it, I want to be able to go back. So, like, what kind of level do we want this? I'm going to want this relatively, like, probably at the first grass level. So, that kind of level, I'm thinking. Maybe even lower than that. Yeah, that would work. That would work. So, yeah, what I'm thinking is that I would flatten.
Someone order coffee.
Oh, you are a star.
Oh.
Mm. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
So let's see. Now, we still want to retain some interest here, I think. So, say, I didn't mean to do that. My keyboard ran away with me. I might even want some tiering layers on this, but let's just go with it for now. Let's just go with it for now.
There's a super chat from Gary Seal for £5, but no comment, Gary.
No comment? Gary? Talk to me, Gary. Now, I think what I want here is maybe a bit of multi-level tiering. Maybe. Kind of, sort of. So maybe we have... Do we have like a central core that I bring down here like this? Yeah, maybe. And then just finish it off with search of the old smooth tool.
What are we up to?
I'm just putting in an area.
Mm-hmm.
This was just like a very, very thin bit going up there with these things coming off. What I've tried to do is just fill in a bit of it to give us a bit of area to work with. Kinda, sort of ish. Alright, sweet. Then I'm going to get a road. Now, the question is, what kind of road? Well, ooh, that's a very good point. I'm thinking that maybe, like, do I use this road and just say, yeah, it is what it is? I mean, there's part of me that says, yeah, maybe. So, you know, just for the sake of argument, Let's do this. You know what? Actually, maybe that was actually okay. Kind of, sort of.
There was a super chat from the mighty Sir Woof Woof of Clan Woofmorn, and he says, I redid my map with towns and industry. Easier to play.
Really? Well, it's definitely easier to play. But of course, it just depends for you. What's the most fun? So I think with games, there's an optimum level of struggle. Wouldn't you agree, though?
Yeah.
There's an optimum level of struggle where you feel challenged, but you don't feel kind of like overwhelmed, either with the boredom of having to like super manage it, because that's the only way that you can kind of get enough control or whatever you need to get victory in whatever game you're playing, or too much challenge just isn't fun.
Yeah, that's like me picking the difficulty level for one of my games.
Absolutely. And it's not necessarily just about, well, like, I want the toughest difficulty that I can win on. Sometimes, I think most of the time that's what we all go for.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the toughest difficulty that I can pick that I think I can still win the game. But I don't think that's necessarily what we should be aiming for. I don't know what you think about that picture.
Well, it's a tough line, isn't it? So if it's too easy, it's just no fun at all.
Exactly. Ooh, that's quite pretty.
The guys in chat are saying the kernel lost his save file for this. It's been corrupted.
No way. Well, I've got a lot of save files for this. Mm-hmm. As you just saw, Soleil.
Yeah.
I've got millions of them. And I keep all of my save files. Right? Look, this is my Long Island Railroad. Right? I've still got that. Right? I don't get rid of my save files. What else have I got in Long Island Railroad? This was the previous map, which apparently we got up to episode like 54 on. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, and I usually have a start at the beginning of and the end, but I sometimes have them in the middle as well, if there are like specific breakpoints, and I'm like, right, I'm gonna do a save. So yeah, shouldn't be an issue. Right, I think that what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have this road, you bonehead. This road going along kind of sort of this edge is my plan, like this. Now, God, from here, like, what do you do? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
Now, the thing is, when you say that, you've got to tell them what it's from.
It's because we've been watching Rant Screen, haven't we? We've been watching the
Screen
pitch
Rant.
meeting. That makes more sense.
It makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Been watching Screen Rant and his pitch meetings.
There was another £1 super chat from Gary Seal.
Oh.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Gary. Now, I am thinking that this is going to be flattened and it's going to have farmland on it. That's what I'm thinking. But for now, I'm probably just going to run this road around here. Now, I think at this point, I'm just going to cease even trying to do it. Like this part, yeah, I'm actually interested in that, how that goes in. You'll see in a second. This part, right now, not actually that interested in how this goes in because I think this is going to get reworked.
There's a message from Gary. He says, "Hello, Picture Sky. Tried to look for your collection on Steam with no luck. Please, can you add a link on YouTube to help us find it? Thanks."
Well, you just search for, like, if you're searching collections and just search for, if you browse collections and then search for Sky, you'll find it.
Tell you what, I can pick it up and
that simple.
throw it in chat if that's easier.
Uh-huh. Now, that has done unpleasant things because it's gone up high, so let's take you back a little bit. Yeah, let's take you back to there. And do I? Wow. So, like I said, I don't care about this, do I? No, I don't. Has that gone up too high? No, not too high this time. Good. Okay. I could just go in there, that's fine. Okay, it doesn't like that. Okay, cool. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. I might just throw this in quickly and it might give me some ideas about how... The idea of actually having a bridge across this little inlet, I kind of sort of like. Ish. Where am I going? Okay, so we've got this. And then in theory, I suppose I want to get up here. But do I actually want to run this type of road all the way up there? I'm thinking probably not. So maybe from... Once we've hooked up to whatever's here, we just have a 2-lane road rather than a 4-lane road going up there. Okay. Right. What I wanted to do down here was put in a town. So that's why I wanted this this road in this part. But we've also got to deal with the trains. Yeah. How are you going to do that, Sky? I don't know. I actually really don't know how the hell I'm going to do this. Wow. Yeah, I don't really know how I'm going to do this. But like, what can I do that is not going to look like crazy bad? Is like what I'm thinking. Like right now. Ay. Because the thing is, I've got to run... We are going to need a passenger station in here. Oh yeah, man. Okay, this is actually going to be not super easy. Another screen rant reference. What the hell am I looking for? Oh yeah, I'm looking for my. I'm looking for my curved station. And I'm wondering, could this help me in some way? Now, an elevated station would obviously be a possibility. Oy. See, I'm thinking that two of these are going to be for cargo and 2 of these are going to be for passenger. So now I could route all 4 through a single station, or I could route them separately. Now, if I routed them separately, I could have the passenger lines going into the station, and then maybe tunnel the cargo lines under the town. I'm not massively keen on the idea, but I mean, it's an idea. It's an idea, guys. I mean, like, it's an idea. Let me see. Like, could I even do it? It's like, it's a good question. So, if I told you to go kind of max down, no is the answer. We're way too high up. Unless I actually lifted this terrain up some. Now, it would make a tunnel, like, eventually. But, like, nowhere near soon enough. Actually, I was just looking at this and I was just thinking, hang on a second, like, if I bring you out, like, you're out straight and flat, at which point do you make your next, like, pillar thing? Because really, this little island that I created and this little island that I created over here are actually in the wrong place, really. Well, or the bridges. I mean, like, take your pick. But really, we want these stanchions here. So. So like, if I just put in a section like this, that's just like dead straight and flat, like that, what does it do? Does it move the pillars at all? Let's have a look. So bring you out and bring you out. And the answer is no. Not really. I mean, it kind of sort of does, because it puts those there, but that's not really what I was looking for. If I bring it out, okay. If I bring it out a little bit further, is it going to put the pylons and things on? No, it doesn't. Okay, interesting. Huh, okay, fine. I've never really played around with the bridges, kind of figuring it, like, well, certainly like not this type of bridge, to figure out like exactly how the pillars and the cables and whatever behave. Now I'm looking at this now and thinking, is this something that I can move, or am I going to have to bring the land out to meet the first pillar or something? Or I suppose I could take it back, but then I'd need to extend that out straight and redo this little bit, which would be a shame because I actually kind of like that. I don't know. I gotta say, I'm not sure about that. That would need like flattening down. Sky, for God's sake, get over it. Like, too much detail. Too much detail. Seriously, I'm struggling with this. I am very, very much struggling with this. What do I want? Buildings. This. Okay, I could get you to come into it, but tunneling, man, that's going to be blooming. I might have to just run the two through it. I can't do a sunken platform. Like I said, I could do an elevated, but I'm not really massively keen on it. Okay, well, let's see what I can do. Let's see. So catenary, no. Second straight connection. Do I want a second straight connection? You know what? I'm gonna say no. Platform length. Am I gonna go like 240 seems fairly sizable. I'm thinking like maybe a 160 because it's only for the passenger trains. Do I go with a 240? Yeah, well, I'll go with the 240. I'll go with the 240. All right. Now the bridge. It's a little bit too much curvature, I think. But that's kind of cool. Kind of sort of ish. Now, bridge. Do I have the bridge? The answer probably is yes. And where do I have to see? I kind of want this here. The problem is, because I've got this terrain raised up, it makes the bridge awkward. So in actual fact, rather than a bridge, a tunnel would be better. So I'm gonna do a tunnel then. Yeah. So I'll say, give me. Do I want a building? Yeah, probably.
I can't say their name, but this person is suggesting isn't the passenger line supposed to be the high-speed track?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Man, how the hells? What has that actually done? That doesn't look like it's done anything. Aha! It did do something, but I can't see it. I can't actually see it. But that has actually done something. When I was up, I could maybe see it. Now I can't really see. Because it's behind here. And then you look at it, it's like, well, what changed? I don't know. Something definitely changed, but I can't see what the hell it was. Alright, I guess we'll maybe leave it. No, I don't know. Tram track. So if I say put a bus tram stop. Oh, it's going to be on the road, isn't it? Yeah. So if I say yes, then it's adding them to that. Ah, okay, got it now. Now, what the hell's the parking lot then? Where's the parking lot go? I have no idea where the parking lot goes. Anyway, I'm not going to have that. Am I going to have the building? Yeah. I actually need the curvature to go the other way. Because I want this building on that side. I guess. Alright, so. We flip this around. And we have this kind of sort of there-ish. Is the plan, guys. And of course, as soon as it attaches to this road, God, I just hate this. As soon as it attaches to the road, it drops it down to the level of the road. So then, trying to run a tunnel underneath that's going to be difficult. So, in actual fact, what I want to do is set this back from this road on this higher ground. So something like there. And then have a separate road coming up to this. Yeah. So we'll throw in one of these, I think. Now, throw a road out like this and just have this going flat. This road isn't going to stay here. See how it dips there? The thing is, I want this to be at this height. So, I mean, other than flattening this, I don't really see a way to do it. And this could create some nasty stuff going on here. Yeah, okay, I tell you what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and just put a little bit of flat there and a little bit of flat there, like that. And then oh, you know what would have been cool? What would have been cool? Maybe some parking in here would have been very cool. Well, not going to happen. This road needs to be actually upgraded to this type of road for this section in here. So let's do maybe that section. Maybe that section as well. Yeah. Okay, so idea goes like this. We have a road coming out like this on each side.
Nick's going nap nap, he can't stay awake.
Yes. I would imagine you're probably not the only one, Nick.
He said to you as well, check out the boys mod I put on the workshop if you get a moment.
I will, and thanks for that, Nick. The work you're doing is it's kind of fabulous. So let's have that going on there, and then this coming out on this side like this, and then hopefully be able to hook them up like that. Yes, that's what I wanted. Cool. Then you can curve down to here like that. Sweet. You can curve down to here like that. Maybe a little bit less. Like that kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah. All right, cool. This is going to work. This is going to work. Is it going to work, Sky? Yeah, it's going to work. Cool. Good. Well, I'm very pleased for you. All right.
Super chat from the mighty Sir Woof Woof of Clan Woofmorn for $10 says,
You loony.
these streams have kept me sane while stuck at home and unable to drive. Can't wait till I'm cleared to drive again. Gonna gorge on KFC, Wendy's and McDonald's for a week, maybe more. Good plan, Corpse.
Damn straight, Corpse. It is basically the only way, and it must be done.
Defiance is going nap nap as well.
Good night, Defiance. Yes. I should imagine you want nap nap, don't you?
Oh, I could go nap.
Yeah. That doesn't surprise me. So I'm thinking what we do is we have the 2 passenger tracks like that kind of stuff. Oh, you know what? Because I haven't put the bridge in. Can they still get to these? You know what? I'm going to assume that they can, and if it doesn't work, then I'll figure it out. But I'm assuming that that's going to work. That may be a hell of an assumption, but, you know, we'll see, won't we? Yes, we will, Sky. Right, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to run this track. God, if I can make this work, this will be great. If I can't, boy, this is going to suck donkeys. See, I wonder, like, do I maybe, like, just elevate this and have it running elevated across there? I've got to do, I mean, it's either got to be elevated or it's got to be tunneling. It's like, it kind of really has. That's going up max. Ay. How do I make this work sensibly? Let's see. What bridge would I want? I would probably want something like that one, maybe. Well, you can't have that one. Okay, thanks for that. Okay, you can have that one there. I don't think that's going to work very well, but... Well, let's see. So what I want to do is take that back to there. And then have this going around here. The problem is getting the darn thing to stay a bridge. Because it's not going to want to be a blooming bridge. I knew this was going to be tricky. I just didn't think it was going to be quite this bloody tricky. Now that's going flat, isn't it?
Andre says that's one crazy steepy steep.
That's one crazy what?
Steepy steep.
That is a very crazy steepy steep. But I'm glad you spotted that. Yeah. No. Like, I don't know, maybe something more akin to that, maybe. Ay. Well, now I can have 4 tracks. Good grief, Charlie Brown. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to put this in and see what it looks like, and I'm not optimistic right now that this is going to do like what I want it to do, but I guess we'll see, won't we? Yeah, we will. Come Come on. There we go. Snap to the end. There we go. Right, cool. Now, get your bridge on. Boom. Gonna be a chunk. What I'm worried about is that this is just going to be too big and it's just going to look blooming awful. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, I don't know. That is actually kind of pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, I kind of like the curve.
That's actually kind of pretty. All right then, town. I am going to want a tunnel going under here. And am I going to want some kind of access over here? Well, I guess no, because I can't have access over. But what I can do, I can ask it to give me a second connection. But apparently it's not going to give me one.
Jakob says that's some great bridge action.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I have to say, I am loving it. I'm not loving this. I'm not loving the lack of configurability on here, which kind of doth sucketh large. You know, well, it kind of is what it is, isn't it? Yeah. Just accept that it is what it is, and there's nothing you can do about it, and you've just got to, like, do what you can do. In which case, I wonder, like, this isn't going to work, is it? Oh my god. That would actually work. How could that work? That's just crazy. That's just craziness. Things like that aren't meant to work. So I'd actually want it from, like, I guess there. Come on, stop lagging. Stop lagging. It doesn't like going through, like, multiple roads and tracks and stuff. It gets very, very, very upset. If I take you out far enough. Oh, come on. You made a nice tunnel for me before. What's the matter with you now? Before, it was making me a tunnel. Just with, like, going down one notch. Now I'm having to go down 2 notches, which is often the case when you're using straight rather than curved. Curved, it just seems to work better. Maybe I would be better off trying to run a tunnel because I've got a bit more room here. Maybe I would be better off trying to run a tunnel through there. Oh, good lord. No, apparently. I've got to go, like, ridiculously far down, which is crazy. So I've got more room, and it's worse at making a tunnel. But I think it's because, yeah, the terrain doesn't drop as much. Now, if I went to a lower part of the terrain, would you? Maybe. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't, because you're not a curved road. If I put in a curved road, I'd probably do this, like, no problem at all. Take it down 1 notch. Can I get you to... Oh, come on. You know you want to. No. It really doesn't want to, apparently. Oh, you suck. I thought we'd get a tunnel through there, like, no problem. Drop it down 1 notch. Okay, we need to get you down somewhere a bit lower. Oh, come on. Make a damn tunnel. Like, it really, really, really doesn't want to make a tunnel. Alright, you know what? Now. You probably won't do this. Aha! Yes, it will. Oh, how about that? How about that then? Aha! Okay, you know what? Let me see if I can do it a bit further out. So.
Of course, as just said, you had it, Sky, and now you've lost it. Should have taken it when you were given it the first time.
I should. I probably should. And I'll probably never be able to get that back again, but you never know. Aha! Come on. Get that. Oh, that's not quite as pretty, is it? Not quite as pretty. But if I could make this work, oh come on. You know you want to do this, you stupid road, because this is super saucy. This is. If I can get this to work. So something like that. Oh come on. Just make a damn tunnel. It's just being bloody awkward for the sake of it now. It's like, no, I'm going to do it now. So I've got to go down 2 notches now. Which is not as pretty. It is not as pretty. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's. Seriously, there's got to be a way that I can get this to do something a bit. Just a little tiny bit nicer. See, like, what? Why won't you make a stupid tunnel? You stupid thing. I've got to go down 2 notches, and I don't want to go down 2 notches. I tell you what I could try. If I go down just a little bit at a time. Okay, that's bearable, you know. That's actually bearable, isn't it?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's kind of sort of bearable. It's not too hideous. Go on. We'll put that in. Right. So we've got dual tunnel access. And then over the other side, what I want to do is I want to take out the middle part of the tunnel, I think. Yeah. Take out the middle part of the tunnel. And then... So I would like to chop this back a little bit earlier, if I possibly could, but I think it's going to be tricky. Yeah, it's going to do crappy things. Which doth sucketh large, as they say. Now, can I get you to do this kind of thing? That's what I'd like you to do. But I don't think you're going to do it, are you? Oh, maybe. To be honest, I could make something like that work. Go on. We'll take that and how's that? That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. And we'll take that one. Alright, sweet. Then we get rid of that bit, get rid of that bit. And straight bit coming out like that kind of sort of thing. Yeah, that's going to work. Okay, so what I want now is a road. This is going to be potentially a bit tricky. I would kind of like a coasterly road going along here at a consistent height, but it's gonna be tricky. Okay, if I put a bit in like maybe that to start us off, get my curve on. Stop that, thank you. Yeah, let's go a little bit further. Okay, there we go. So let's have that kind of sort of coming around there, maybe like that. Oh, maybe a little bit less. A little bit less. There. Okay, and then you're going to come around like that. And come around like that. Now, this is the bit. How brutal is that going to be if I link that up? I don't know. It might be all right. I'm going to try it. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to put that in to get my straight on. Then I want that coming up there. Now, what's it going to do to this? And you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's actually fine. Right, you go to there. You. How are you? Ooh, that's a little bit brutal. It's a little bit brutal. It's not, I mean, it's not great. It's not hideous, but it's not too bad. Go on, we'll go with you. Now, I have got a route here that I can also use. So let's get, oh, now, no. Get my curve on again. And oh, now do I flatten that little bit there? I kind of sort of don't want to, but I think I'm kind of gonna have to. So yeah, suck it up. Suck it up. I really didn't want to do that. I kind of like that little cove there. But yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. Now, what I wanted to do was to go under probably this one. Yeah. How about if I get my curve on? What about if I come straight out there, then hook onto this like that? Aha! That actually isn't too bad. That I could live with. All right, we'll do that. Cool. We are going to want a little bit of a smooth. I think a smooth rather than a flatten. I mean, to be honest, a smooth is going to be fairly flattening, but yeah. That I can live with. That's cool. And I might just flatten that. Well, smooth, just a touch, maybe. There we go. And all right, sweet. Okay. Now this end, I think, to be honest, very little we can do at this end. So I think I will have such a flattening there. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And we will just have a little bit of fun. Come on, a little bit higher. There, yeah. Just going to bring that out just a little bit, I think. And then we'll just take this road just a little bit further. Maybe to say there. Okay, cool. Having done that, right? So this is what I wanted to create to put this town in. Now, like ideally, I want this town to kind of grow along the length of this. But I mean, we're just gonna have to see what it does. I'm pretty sure that it's going to put roads through here. I don't really want that to happen. So I may have to do something about that. But we'll see. Where am I going to put the main town? And I guess I'm kind of guessing about there. Right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. What are we doing? That's industry, you bonehead. Right, here we go. Capacity. This is going to be a tiny town.
Tiny baby town.
Tiny baby town. And we're going to plump it in here, and I'm going to leave it random. Am I going to? Yeah, I'm going to leave it random. It's fine. And in it's going. Boom. Alfreton. All right, cool. Because as soon as that starts to grow, we are currently at a size of what? 75. Did I want it slightly? I don't know. Did I want it slightly larger than that? I don't think I did necessarily. I definitely don't want it having construction materials. I don't know. I mean, they're right on tap. It'd be very easy, but it's a bit too convenient, I think. I'm not sure I want it receiving food, but you know, I mean, you know, that I can figure out. Yeah, I'm not sure of this road layout here, to be honest with you. And I can't take it out because it's latched onto all of the bloomin' roads, which is really annoying. I'd like to be able to take it out and put it back in again. Really. Okay. Yeah, get rid of that, get rid of that. I mean, to be honest, I don't mind that zigzaggy road. I just don't really want it going underneath. Now, I could stop that with I could just put some fencing or something across here to stop that. Now, by the time that I add in some products and also add in like connection, well, actually, we've already got connection, haven't we? We've got road connection. Oh no, I've got to do the road connection. Oh, good Lord, I've got to do the road connection all the way up there. No. Oh man. Well, to be honest, by the time we do those three things, this will fill this area up pretty nicely, I think. So that, Alfreton, I'm happy with. Hooray. Holy. I am exhausted.
I'm ready for nap now.
Are you ready for nap now?
Yeah, the lack of sleep's caught up with me.
I'm there. I am there. I'm loving this. I'm really loving this, but boy, do I want some nap now.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I really like the layout of this town. I'm not 100% sure that I want these buildings in front of here and these buildings like just along here, like that one. Don't mind that one. That one's fine. Maybe even that one. Definitely don't want that one, and I don't want that one, and I don't think I want that one. So what I would do here is I would get rid of that, and that. And then I'm looking at that one and thinking, do I want that one or not? Maybe not that one either, right? Then get my fence mod. And what sort of fence do I want in here? That's a very good question. What's this like? I haven't used that one before. I usually use this one, and I gotta say, I do kind of like this one. But this is not okay. This is not doing what it normally does. Let me see if I can get this. So let's see. I want this face that way, I think.
Oh, Baron Bishop III of Worcestershire is going nap nap. Good night, Martin.
Oh, good night, Martin. Baron Bishop III of Worcestershire. Oh dear. Let's pop you in like that and have you then running along there like that. There we go. How's that? Could do, to be honest, with being a little bit further up, but that'll do. Now, just putting that in should, and I do say should, provide the protection so that it won't rebuild houses there. Let's see, shall we? Oh, well, it's built that one there. Okay. Hang on a second. Did I not put collisions on? No, I've got collisions on. Man. It doesn't always work. But usually it does. What I could... The only thing I could try is... If I extend that... Well... Okay, that's not great, but... Just out of interest, if I put that there, let's see. Let's see if it still builds one there. Oh ho ho. Okay. Looks like that might be the answer. And then, see this cliff edge, loving that. That looks great. Hate this kind of edging. It's really not very nice at all. So, again, I can either stop them building in here. I'm almost tempted to, because it's kind of nice having a nice green bank in front of the station. So I'm tempted to just fence this off. And I definitely don't want that road there, because that just ruins the whole thing. So no, that's not happening.
Bad road.
Yeah, bad road. Right, I think, yeah, get rid of all of these along here, because it's not nice. It's not nice. I mean, I don't really mind them there. I really don't want them in front of here. And I definitely don't want it building that stupid road up there. So I think maybe we just say no. No, 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 no. No, you can't build stuff along here. Because that's not how it's going to be. Am I going to let them build up there? Yeah, you know what? I kind of don't mind that so much. But this stuff's down here. No. No, 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 no. Right, so let's do a little bit of a smooth just along. Okay. That has not worked out very well. Okay, so oh, please, 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 please do something sensible. It's not going to, you know. Oh man, there we go. Hooray! And now can I get you to there? Okay. Ooh, that's a little bit of a pain. If I just okay, fine, that'll do, and then leave that alone. Did I get one at this end? I got one at this end as well, didn't I? Yep. Okay, it doesn't like it. Okay, there we go. Fine, fine. I'll leave you alone then. And then there we go. Yeah, like it. Okay, let's get ourselves a nice barrier running all the way along here. So, I've got the right face, haven't I? Yes, I have. Well, now, will you do a nice curve all the way along? I tell you what, that's actually not bad. That's actually not bad at all. All right, fine. As soon as you're going to behave, boom, in you go. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Okay, so we'll put that in. Now, am I going to fence off around here? And the answer is, yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. Because frankly, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I? So, a little bit coming out there. Cha-ching. Now, what the difference is between a curve and an arc, don't ask me. Don't ask me, because I don't have an answer for you. It seems seems pretty crazy to me, because a curve and an arc are the same things in my book. Somebody's now going to split hairs about that, aren't they?
Yeah, probably. You asked for that, didn't you?
Yeah, I kind of did. Would you say they're the same thing?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, good. Right, so we can both beat up whoever it is that wants to split hairs with that. Actually, I've got a PhD in mathematics, and they're not the same thing at all. I could provide you with mathematical proofs that an arc is in fact a very fluffy bunny rabbit.
A fluffy bunny rabbit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Cha-chingy. You know, I actually used to work with a girl and her name was Chingy.
No way.
Yeah, totally. She was awesome as well. Wherever you are out in the world, Chingy, wave. Yeah. Sometimes the fence works, and sometimes it just doesn't, and it completely blooming ignores it. Look, it's ignoring it now. Man. Okay, well, I'm going to have to get something more effective. So I have used this. I've used that fencing. You may be going, oh well, like you can clearly see that doesn't work, Sky. No, I've used it in other places and it has totally worked. I'm trying to think of well, I used it originally around this and it totally worked. I used it over in Crystal Cove to great effect. Yeah. Although I've noticed that it has actually filled in some of the spots where I put in. So I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is, apparently. I tell you what, from up here, that texture looks. You wouldn't know it was different, would you?
No, you wouldn't.
You wouldn't know it was different. This texture, this dirty water texture, looks absolutely hideous, right? But that, oh my god, the river's gonna work. Look at it, Duns Falls. Hooray! Awesome. You know that little bit of texturing, just that actually blooming works, doesn't it? I like that a lot. That looks really good from a distance.
It really does.
And I haven't even done anything. The more uneven this is, kind of the better.
The better it works, yeah.
Definitely. And that's without even tidying up like where I've painted and stuff. Yes, we don't talk about the Jesus animals, all right? Leave it alone. We don't talk about Jesus animals.
Corp said, good riff.
Okay, cool. So, we've got that. Then we've got the bridge going on. Then we've got this. Am I gonna put? To be honest, I kind of want my town over here. If I'm going to have my town over here, do I have a separate spur going off that line? I think I do. I think that's exactly what I do. I think I have my town over here and I have a spur coming off this. Yeah. That's gonna work. That is gonna work. Now, actually, I'm going to have my town somewhere over here. I'm not sure whether I'm going to have it here or over here. I am thinking I do want a bit more farming land kind of over here. And a bit over here would be good. Okay, so I can run my road like... I want my road a bit back from the Duns River Falls. So, I don't know. Again, what I probably should have done was run my road bridge across and then put my rail bridge in. But I don't know. Maybe I do the rail bridge like separately. Maybe it's a little bit further down and a bit lower or something. I've got plenty of room. So, I don't know. Maybe it's kind of here-ish or something. That would potentially work. Oh, mind you, I've got to run the highway down there, haven't I? Yeah, I have. Wow, now you can really see the difference.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Ay. Oh man. Well, like. I swear to God, where has 3 hours gone? Where has 3 hours gone, for heaven's sake? It's crazy. How much time did we spend on the river? I'm guessing we probably spent about like an hour and a half on the river.
Yeah, over an hour, easy.
Yeah. And then I've spent like, yeah. I didn't get any trains in.
You did
I
get
really,
some
really
trains.
wanted to get. I really, really wanted to get the trains in. But you know what? I'm very pleased with this. I'm very happy the way that that's gone in. So that's gonna. I think this is gonna make a nice little sound. I like the fact that I've got the kind of tunnels to go in nicely. And I think the station works here with that kind of layout. I was really worried about getting these tracks to go through the town and not look like just a total nightmare. And it kind of works. I kind of think that actually does work. So, yeah. That's that then. Somehow I've got to get these tracks up here. I remember Colonel Failure doing his, and yeah. So I'm looking at this bit of cliff here and thinking, do I want kind of my railway going across there and kind of around there? And then I'm looking at this and thinking, ooh, a bit of flattening. I could get a little bit of a community going on here. Maybe flatten around here. But then it's like, is that too much like Crystal Cove? Yeah. There's a lot to do at this point in terms of just. I think I actually need a bit of time, like playing with different ideas, and then maybe come back to you guys. But I'm going to have to do that because we're coming back tomorrow, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we're back tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're back tomorrow because we're off on Saturday, because Saturday is going to be our games night.
It is
Woo!
games night.
We're playing games night, games day.
Yeah, games day.
We are going to be playing games. The members and Patreon supporters, anybody who's on Discord, we're going to be using Tabletop Simulator. Although, to be honest, if people want to do other things, play any game, you know, I mean, it's fine. But we're basically going to be doing Tabletop Simulator and playing one of tens of thousands of games that Tabletop Simulator supports. So yeah, so if you're interested, check out the room that we've set up on Discord, and yeah, hopefully we'll get some groups together, and hopefully we're this is our first one, but we're hoping that it's going to become a kind of a regular thing. It would be awesome, I think, if it did. And Picture and I will be playing on Saturday. So yeah. So it is. Oh my god! It's midnight. I am.
Nah.
Yeah. I am so freaking exhausted. But wowzers! Oh look! You can see the Thurs River Falls in the distance. Oh my god! This trade journey. This trade journey is going to be blooming epic. Coming along here and then whizzing over the old bridge, and you got the waterfall over there. Oh my god. That is going to be super sweet, isn't it? You got the Thurs River Falls at the end, and then you got the railway bridges, and then you got the big falls, and my god, it just gets better and better. There's some. I love the fact that we've got like so many things going on the journey. There's a lot to see. You know what? I almost wish. Oh, this might happen. I wish that the tracks were at two different heights.
Ooh, that could be interesting.
I might do it. The other thing that I might do is I might do some detailing along sections of this, where, like I did over in Crystal Cove. Where, let me show you. Using this stuff. These concrete sections, and there are different textures which I can use. So yeah, very tempting, very tempting. Just like not a lot of it, just perhaps in certain places a little bit of it, maybe like tunnel entrances or where there's a particularly sharp cliff or something like that. Just where I think it needs it, basically. Ooh, you know what? Now we've got this sorted out, I am so excited for the dam.
It's gonna look good.
Oh, the dam's gonna look super awesome. The question is, picture.
Yeah.
Is it going to be difficult putting the dam in?
No. It's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Aren't you so happy that I set you up to say that?
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
That's, yeah. If you haven't seen Screen Rant and you haven't seen the pitch meetings, this will mean nothing to you. But, like, if you haven't, go check out one of his pitch meetings.
We're really enjoying them, aren't we?
Oh, they're just brilliant.
It's so good.
They're so good. He's got over 200 of these pitch meetings,
Yeah.
which is where he plays the part of a scriptwriter and a producer, and he's pitching a movie, and they're really, really funny. I recommend the Marvel ones.
The Marvel ones are good.
The Marvel ones are very, very good.
Yeah, but you know what? The Jurassic Park ones were good as well.
The Jurassic Park ones were good, but the ones that really got me hooked were the Marvel ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's like, you think of a movie pretty much, and he's covered it. He's covered like so much stuff. But it's just very clever and very funny how he picks up on all the issues in the film.
Yeah.
And so why does the character do that?
I don't know.
Oh, fine. Yeah. Yeah, seriously, go watch it. You will thank us. You will thank us. The more I look at this, the better this starts to look. What?
Seen that comment second from the bottom.
I used to see them. This guy's live streams are tight. Oh, very cool. All right, that's it. We're done. God,
Nap.
I'm so exhausted. I'm feeling super. Thanks for asking. Oh, man. Look at the different textures. Isn't it? Oh, I'm going to have to play around with this so freaking much and see what works and what looks best. And oh, my God. Seriously, I am just going to have so much freaking fun with this. I love it. It's such a shame that this isn't animated, because if this is animated, oh my god. They need to add dynamic water, damn it.
Yeah, cool.
Transport 3 with dynamic water. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Transport 3 with dynamic water. When do we want it? Now.
Corpse actually commented earlier saying we need Transport Fever with the terrain tools from Planet Zoo.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, right?
And the water from City Skylines.
Yeah. I haven't really seen much of City Skylines.
Well, the water in City Skylines is freaking awesome. It's like, it's proper dynamic water. If you change the terrain, it literally flows.
Oh.
Like the water that's there flows. Like if you build a dam, and then you burst the dam, all the water actually floods out.
Cool.
The water in City Skylines is perfect. Mm-hmm. It is. I personally, I think it is the best thing. There was the most kind of innovative, original thing that they did. The water's just super fabulous. There's loads of things that are really good in City Skylines. Anyway, yeah, so shut up, Sky. You keep saying that's it, and then you don't shut up. Yeah, that's what happens. Welcome to the channel. Right, so we'll leave it there. We've got a new town. What are we going to call this?
Well, Dave's next on the list. He wanted a town in the middle of nowhere. I think this probably qualifies.
This is pretty nowhere.
Yeah, so Dave-topia then.
Dave-topia it is. Dave-topia. Dave-topia. It's done. Dave-topia is in. It's little, but it's beautifully formed. Just like Dave, probably. I don't know. That's me. All right, there you go. We got at least we got a new town in. I mean, we got something done.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? I shouldn't beat myself up because that river and the things that we kind of proved that you can do. I think we're totally worth it. We're totally worth it. It was blooming awesome. But I'm sure a lot of people are like, you should have had some blooming trains running around, for God's sake. It is what it is. Guys, thanks for being here. Picture, say goodnight.
Good night,
You're yawning as well.
I am. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for being here, guys. We will catch you for the next one, which is going to be tomorrow. Then we're off on Saturday, and then we're back on Sunday. We'll catch you for that. Peace out.